Garth Nix has been a favorite author of mine since I was like 14 or 15, and it still brings me joy that every once in a while he pops out of nowhere and puts out a new book.
And with Angel Mage, he takes a break from his Old Kingdom series and uses inspiration from one of his favorite stories, The Three Musketeers.
But of course, he did it in that Garth Nix style, so we get a fantasy version with a gender-neutral society, magic, angels, and a whole lot of interesting world building.
Angel Mage takes place in a world where people do magic through angels. People use iconography and talismans to contact specific angels, and they will do what they're asked for a price.
And that price is time off of your life. So it's not uncommon for people to become old before their time for doing big magics, being 30 and looking 45 because you just used too much magic.
And of course, any old angel can't do just anything. Each angel has their own specific scope of what they can do, and then some angels are more powerful than others, but calling on those angels comes at a higher cost.
But in the world of Angel Mage, there are some exceptions to the rule, like the one person who never suffers any penalty no matter how much magic she uses, or people who can draw better icons than others without much effort.
Lilith is the one person who can call on angels without any consequences, and in fact, the angels are even afraid of her, and for good reason. She can destroy them. Lilith fell in love with the angel Perennial, and will stop at absolutely nothing to be united with her love.
And that means fucking over the country of Ystar. Lilith does something that cuts the people of Ystar off from magic, and not only can they not cast magic, but casting magic on them will kill them, and possibly turn them into difficult to kill beasts.
The people of Ystar are forced out of their country by the beasts and are left as refugees in those foreign countries. They were given the name refusers and considered less than everyone else because magic can't be cast on them.
100 or so years after Lilith screwed over Ystar and disappeared, she has returned to get what she's after. And what she's after resides in the souls of 4 unlikely friends. Dorothea, Henry, Agnes, and Simon get caught up in Lilith's schemes and are going to have to work together to survive them.
The 4 friends are the most well-developed part of the novel. Dorothea is being censored by the church because she has an unnatural ability to create iconography. She's been made a guest of an island fortress and has been forbidden to do what she loves most, create icons.
Henry has been struggling to make ends meet for a while. He's only just managed to secure himself a livable wage when he gets caught up in Lilith's schemes. Money is a great motivator for Henry because if he doesn't make his own way in life, he has no family funds to fall back on.
Simon is going to be a very good doctor one day. All he wants to do is keep his head down and get to his studies, but Lilith's plans soon ruin that.
And Agnes's life goal is to be a queen's musketeer like her mother before her. She's always ready for a good brawl to defend her honor, the queen's honor, or just for the hell of showing off the fact that she's a really good fighter.
All 4 characters have very distinct voices and goals, and their coming together actually makes you appreciate them more because you get to see how their personalities contrast and work together.
The magic system is one of the more unique parts of the book. Being able to call on angels is such an interesting concept, and then having the direct consequences of losing time off of your life raises the stakes quite high.
But Garth Nix is also purposefully quite vague about the magic system as well, which works for some reasons and not for others. On the world building side, being vague does work. There is a lot that society doesn't really know about magic. Questions like, how did drawing iconography get started? Are the limits on angels' powers something that humans constructed, or do they really actually just have limited capabilities? And why do some people have more powerful connections with angels than others? And it's all very up in the air.
By having society and the friends clueless about certain aspects of magic, it creates a mystery and a problem the 4 friends have to solve. And in a world-building sense, what we don't know about the angels in the history of magic is hinted at enough that your mind begins to fill in the blanks and provides more depth.
But on the plot side of things, not understanding the magic system is a bit of a detriment to understanding the plot, since solving the mystery of what Lilith is trying to do leans so heavily on the magic system. By not understanding it, it makes it difficult for you to put the pieces together of what you need to do to defeat her. I can't exactly tell you what Lilith's crazy plan is. All I can tell you is whatever the outcome of it was that she was trying to do.
Lilith is the person in Angel Mage who knows most about the magic system, and since we do get her perspective, it would have been easy for her to fill in the gaps of what we don't know without telling the main characters.
Lilith is one of the most divisive characters in the novel, one that I personally didn't like. I had a hard time getting a grasp on Lilith. Her motivations for screwing over an entire country of people for generations came across as pretty weak to me.
Lilith basically raised Ystar to the ground all because she was in love with the Archangel Perennial, and her goal with disconnecting the Ystarians from the Angel is to try and bring him to Earth.
That's right. She just wanted to get together with her celestial boyfriend, and I don't get it.
I'm on the fence about it. On one hand, when you have ultimate power, what are you really supposed to do with your time? And on the other hand, is it really a strong motivation to screw over hundreds of thousands of people just to be reunited with your boyfriend?
And that is the really weird thing about Lilith, is she never really looks too deeply or too self-reflexively into her choices.
There is never a point when she stops and says, am I doing the right thing here? Even when she's presented with the human consequences of her actions.
And she also never tells us what she loves about Perennial to begin with, or like how she even fell in love with him. She's just like, he's my boyfriend, duh. So she just kind of came across as very one-dimensional and unrelatable to me.
Whereas I felt more willing to forgive her because, sometimes you just want to screw an angel.
But overall, the story held my interest. Basically, I was just watching four friends try and figure out what was going on with this crazy lady who everybody thought died hundreds of years ago.
Simon, Dorothea, Agnes, and Henry were absolutely enjoyable characters. Them exploring the world was one of the best parts of this book. The other best part was the magic system concepts.
My biggest complaint with this book is that Lilith was presented as a straight villain when she was more of a sympathetic villain that got underwritten.
If you want spoilers for what exactly happened and more on Lilith and what she actually can do with her super consequence-free powers, then check out our spoilers review.
As for Angel Mage, it was a decent read from one of the most interesting writers in teen fantasy, and we'll be sure to pick up Garth Nix's next book,
which is rumored to be another return to the Old Kingdom.
So get excited for that, and we'll see you next time.